Okay, I was gonna go get my stand and everything, but I'm not gonna be long. So I was yesterday years old when I learned about the exact spacing for original variations of fruits when seed collecting, which would explain some of the training that I did to my plants that I may or may not have done personally, but I'm glad I learned this before I did a whole ass video sharing knowledge. But it's no worse than most people. In fact, it's still more accurate than what the information you probably already had. Anyway, so I looked it up because I knew it was important to me to collect seeds from my black tomatoes this year. And sorry, distracted again. So anyway, they say the proper distance, well, I heard 20 feet and then I heard 10 feet. So I wanted to do my best at 20 feet unless the variations are similar, like say patio versus the Tiny Tim, because I like the traits of both of those for the same reasons, because they're stout and still produce nice sized tomatoes. So I don't worry about them being 20 feet apart from each other. But from a cherry variety to a regular size tomato, if I want specifically different seeds, then I need to keep them separately. Same thing with color. If I don't mind about crossbreeding tomatoes that are cherry versus patio, as long as they're red tomatoes, then again, let them do their thing, orgy it on up. However, if I know if I'm specifically being cognizant of wanting to keep a true black cherry tomato, then I need to keep that tomato away from the other plants. But what made me sit down and make this video was, it occurred to me that what I could do is take the fruits from the first one that fruits and use those as seeds and just eat the rest of them as usual, and then I won't have to worry about what cross-pollinates what, because I've already gotten the seeds that I'm going to get from the OG heirloom version of whichever variation. I know that was wordy as hell, but y'all know what it is. It's a sesh, but it's still dropping some ancestral wisdom on your ass, you know, if you willing to. Only if you're open to it. Look how meaty my shoulders look. Oh, am I fat again? The scale says I'm maintaining okay. Like, what's good? Eat more vegetables. How about that? Well, produce then. Produce. So I can have access to your ass. I feel like I'm getting a late start, but everyone is. Everyone is. I'm so excited. So I'll need to be out here and water every single day this week up until next weekend. And I'm okay with that. And something I'm realizing is I'll need to water even then. Another gem drop. If you have a container garden, I don't care how much rain you get, on a day that it doesn't rain, you need to do your best to get out and water that garden. I'm talking about container garden people right now. If you're gonna grow in containers, you're gonna have to pimp out your hose regularly. Unless, of course, you got drip irrigation, in which case you already have that set up. But if you're growing in container garden, that's usually not synonymous with drip irrigation. That's all I'm saying. So get out there and get that bitch some water. Even if she seems full and it seems to be coming out of the bottom, give her some water. For those plants that need it. There's some plants that are drought tolerant. Don't worry about them. But you know what I'm talking about. Quit playing games. I'm talking about your melons, your cucumbers, your tomatoes. You know, there's a lot of y'all doing those in planters these days. It's cool, but you're gonna need to water them Okra, you might not need to water every day. Okra can handle a drought and heat, you know what I mean? But don't act like you know what I'm talking about. Or if you do act like you know what I'm talking about, just quietly do so and let the people that are listen to the ancestors' message and come through me, let them hear it. How about that? All right, love y'all. See y'all in a second. Ooh, it's hot. Did I finish showing y'all everything? Or are y'all over it? I feel like y'all are over it. Plus, nothing's really popping for me to, other than the violas, which I would like to deadhead right now, because I done found ways to collect and use those beautiful purple sprinkles on everything. I'm finna Frank's hot sauce them hoes.
Frank's Red Hot Sauce, I put that on everything.